Shale 2018. So they'll do a rolling lap first, and at the front we have SN 396 of Russ Tilson, and L218 as a failed to get going there, and that is Simon Burgess. So we're just waiting for him to get a little bit of a bump. I think he's going to just pull into the middle. That's fine. So no, he's got going again. So so just holding them there to before we start. So and we're off on the rolling lap. So continue at a slow pace to start with, and then the green flag will drop, and we will go racing. And we're doing 8-lap heats, so it'll be fast and furious with these 9 cars that are out there. So at the front, at the moment we have Russ Tilson, and beside him is, I think it's Kane Parnell in SP 129, then SC24 of Craig Conway there on the inside. Normally in a Class 2 is Craig, but he's out in a Class 1 today, and the green flags are off. And it looks like it's Kane Parnell that's made the break there, done really well in the UK Championship this year in Class 1. He's taking the early lead into the first bend, and it's Tilson still on the inside from the SC24 machine, the SC24 of Craig Conway down the back, and it looks like it's T25 there, Steve Diaper, who's giving a little bit of a nudge, and that looks like that's a Mackenzie machine that's gone up into 3rd position. And then the first of the minis in there, Scarborough 888 and Leicester 35, Cambridge 113, and then Spalding 3 bringing up the rear of I don't have his name at the moment, but we'll try and find that out by the end of today. Give him a shout. So it's still Kane Parnell in Spalding 129 from Craig Conway in SC 24. Then it's SP 402 of Kieran Mackenzie. That's your top 3, and it's still Steve Diaper in the Tongham 225 machine there, back in 4th position, and then Scarborough 888 has made up a position. That's Simon Rucroft there up into 5th place. So they come around and complete another circuit. It's still Parnell from Conway, from Mackenzie, and then Diaper and Rawcroft. That is the top 5, and then dropping back from the front of the grid there is it's 396 of Russ Tilson and Leicester 35, Nick Aldridge, Spalding 3 of again, not a name I haven't got there, and then Cambridge 113 of Justin Chapman at the back, but Kane Parnell is stretching out a lead now. He's got about half a bend's lead as he goes down the back straight, and he's got 3.5 laps to go the next time round. So he's stretching out a real good lead, and it's bunching up there for 3rd and 4th. That's where the race is. The Mini's closing the gap now in Scarborough 888, but Craig Parnell 3 laps to go. Then it's still Conway in 2nd, then it's Mackenzie, then it's Diaper, and then it's Rucroft. That's your top 5 still. And Tilson back in 6th, but down the back straight it is still Kane Parnell as he goes round the TV screen bend, I think we'll call that this weekend. So it's Kane Parnell then, 2 laps to go, and it's still Mackenzie's just trying to close that gap there on Conway as they go into the first bend, turn 1, for the penultimate time. So Kane Parnell is starting to gain on the back marker, but he's got 1 lap to go this time, 1 more circuit to go for SP 129. Then it's still SC24 from Spalding 402, then Tongham 225, Scarborough 888, then St. 396, Leicester 35, Spalding 3, and then Cambridge 113 in the orange mini there ringing up the rear. But coming out of the final turn and to take the first win of today is Spalding 129 of Kane Parnell. Takes the win. Then it's SC24 of Craig Conway. Then it's Spalding 402 of Kieran Mackenzie. Then it's Tongham 225 Stephen Diaper, and Scarborough 888 there, Simon Rucroft in 5th. And I think then Tilson was 6th. Spalding 3 of, I say, we don't have a name for that one. Then Leicester. It looks like some of them got a little bit keen, so they're just being told to slow down a little bit. So it'll be Dolt Thomas at the front there on the inside in pole position in PAC 1, and Carl Secker in Spalding 57. They're your front 2, and that will be a mad dash when that green flag drops. And also 2 other quick Spalding cars behind them as well, 27, which is Ricky Beale on grid 3, and Spalding 921 James Parnell. So these look like these may be the 4 that will be challenging for the lead in this one. And the green flag is dropped, and it looks like Dolt Thomas has got the drop. And he is away. Colsec has slotted in behind him, and then Ricky Beale has dropped into third. No, he hasn't. The Parnell machine of 921 there is. Oh, and he's got a little bit out of shape. Had a little contact there with Colsec, but he's managed to point it back in the right direction. And we've got a spinner already of Isha 52, Mick Hassel there, but in the green mini, but he's got going again, so the race will continue. So it is still Dolt Thomas in PAC1 from Colsec in Spalding 57. Then it is Ricky Beale in Spalding 27 on the inside, and the Parnell machine trying to go round the outside there, door to door, as they go into the top bend for another time and go down the back straight. So it's there was a little bit of contact behind there from Sydney. It's 32 Josh King, but the Tongham 92 has made up a position there into fifth, but the race is on. Well, those top four, Colsec has gone a little bit wide. That's allowed Ricky Beale up the inside. While Dolt Thomas is, this is going on, Dolt Thomas is pulling away. So Ricky Beale is looking to challenge for second, which I think is going to make it stick as they go down the back straight in front of the sun. And it is so, it's still PAC1. Then it's Spalding 27 looking to dive down the inside. He's making that gap bigger. Ricky Beale's made that gap bigger, and Spalding 27 has gone through into the lead. So it's Ricky Beale from Dolt Thomas. Parnell's up into third. Second's now pushed back to fourth. Second to fourth in the space of the circuit. And it's these four away and gone, and it looks like Ricky Beale in Spalding 27 is stretching away from Dolt Thomas in PAC1. And then we've got the Tongham Novas there back in 5th and 6th of 25 and 92 respectively, as they slot in, and they're looking to challenge the NASA cars as they go up. Second's back to 5th now, so he's dropped from second on the grid down to 5th. As Ricky Beale goes down the back straight for another time, he's being chased down by PAC1 of Dolt Thomas. And it looks like it's Parnell is struggling to hold on to third as the Tongham 25 machine. Well, James Simmons has gone up into third place now, so it is still Ricky Beale from Dolt Thomas, from James Simmons, and then it's Spalding 921 of James Parnell. But Ricky Beale's got past the back marker. That's a good place to pass it, as Dolt Thomas has tried to go around him. He's gone wide, so that's now going to let the Tongham 25 machine up the get a little bit closer and challenge for that second place. And it looks like he's going to try and make it stick, but he can't quite find the gap. So Dolt Thomas holds on to that second place as they go down the back straight for the penultimate time. And it's still Ricky Beale in Spalding 27 from Dolt Thomas, from James Simmons, and then Tongham 92 there has gone up into fourth with Peter Tilley. And then YD 92 of Mark Grant, he's made a great through the field up into fifth as he started at the back of the grid, but down the back straight for the final time. And it looks like, barring any mistakes, Ricky Beale in Spalding 27 is going to take this second win of today. So Spalding 27 takes the win. PAC1, Dolt Thomas takes seconds. Tongham 25, Tongham 92, YD 92 in fifth, Spalding 91, St Neots 32. Carl Secker there, quite a way back there in Spalding is Kevin Atkins in Scarborough, 443, Sturton 99 of Alan Knowles. Then it's the Tongham 632 of James Cornell, the Spalding 466 Alan Lakey, Martin Johnson in Sturton 27, and Mark Davis in Tongham 133. So we're just waiting for the green flag to be made ready. So the green flag's flying then. We're away and racing with the Class 2s then. It's Kevin Atkins that's get the best at the start. Oh, there's a little bit of contact then in front of us here. The Sturton 99's onto the infield. That's Alan Knowles. I didn't see who the contact was with, but he's got it going again. So all six of them are still running. And it's Kevin Atkins then, Scarborough 443, that's going to show round past us once again. Martin Johnson's there in second in the Sturton 27. Then you look back to third, it's Alan Lakey in the Spalding 466 from Jason Cornell in the Tongham 632. Then it's Mark Davis in Tongham 133 with Sturton 99 of Michael or Alan Knowles at the tail end of the field. Then it's Kevin Atkins then starting to pull away at the front in Scarborough 433 with Martin Johnson there in second in that Sturton 27 machine. The battle on the field at the moment is the third and fourth though between Spalding 466 of Alan Lakey and the Tongham 632 of Jason Cornell. At the moment it's Lakey that's getting the better of that one, but Cornell's having a look up the inside, but he can't make it stick. Back there in fifth is Mark Davis in Tongham 133. And still at the tail end of the field is Michael or Alan Knowles in the certain 99, but it's Kevin Atkins then away and gone in Scarborough 4-4-3 from Martin Johnson in certain 27. That's your 1 and 2 then from Spalding 466 of Alan Lakey. That's your 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. But the Tongan 632 of Jason Cornell's up the inside on the inside line, but he can't make it stick. But it's 3 laps to go this time, I believe, with Kevin Atkins as your race leader in Scarborough 4-4-3 from Martin Johnson in certain 27. That's your 1 and 2 from Spalding 466 of Alan Lakey. Tongan 632 Jason Cornell. Then it's the Tongan 133 of Mark Davis, and at certain 99 is the one at the tail end of the field. But it's Kevin Atkins then in at Scarborough 4-3-3 down the back straight. Got a clear race lead. So here's the race leader. So last lap flag this time then, and it's going to be Kevin Atkins who's going to show round with 1 lap to go in at Scarborough 4-4-3 from Martin Johnson there in second in certain 27. That's your 1 and 2. Jason Cornell has moved up to third now in the Tongan 632. So that's your 1, 2 and 3 from Alan Lakey in Spalding 466. That's your 1, 2, 3 and 4. But your race winner is Kevin Atkins in Scarborough 4-4-3 from Martin Johnson there in second in certain 27. Then it's Jason Cornell in the Tongan 632 from Alan Lakey in Spalding 466 from Mark Davis in the Tongan 133. So we're rolling then with the rolling start. So on pole position is Richard Spavins in St Neots 351, and alongside him is Reece Puddifat in the St Neots 94. So joining them is Pete Lemon in Spalding 11, Steve Goodwin in NS 41, Charlie Marjoram in Cambridge 542, Viv Cole in Carmarthen 4, and Kevin Gabriel in the Cambridge 20. So getting up into turns 3 and 4 then, just waiting for the green flag to lift, which will mean we're away racing then with the men's class 3s, and it's Richard Spavinson in St Neots 351 that gets the best of the breaks from Reece Puddifat in St Neots 94. Steve Goodwin's there in third in North Shropshire 41. Then it's the Carmarthen 4 of Viv Cole back there in that 4th place spot from Pete Lemon in Spalding 11. Then it's Charlie Marjoram and the Kevin Gabriel machine are the 2 at the tail end of the field. But your race leader then is Richard Spavins, starting to extend his lead already in the St Neots 351. Reece Puddifat there in that 2nd place, but it's pretty evenly bunched up between 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th at the moment. But there's no challenge being put on your race leader. Richard Spavins coming around to complete another circuit. Viv Cole is having a look up the inside though of Reece Puddifat in the Carmarthen number 4 machine. Is he going to make it stick? It doesn't look like it at the moment. So it's Spavinson still in SN 351 from Reece Puddifat in SN 94. Then it's the CM number 4 of Viv Cole, Steve Goodwin and Pete Lemon battling it out for the 4th and 5th places in this one. Then it's Cambridge 20 of Kevin Gabriel and Charlie Marjoram at the back of the field in the Cambridge 542. But your race leader then is away and gone then is Richard Spavins in the St Neots 351. Viv Cole's up to 2nd in Carmarthen 4, Steve Goodwin in that 3rd place spot in NS 41. Looks like Pete Lemon's got problems on board Spalding 11. He's out of this one. He's on to the inside of the circuit. So Reece Puddifat's up to 4th in St Neots 94. Reece Puddifat's actually spun coming out of turn 2, but coming back past the 10, it's Richard Spavins in St Neots 351 from Viv Cole in Carmarthen 4. That's your 1 and 2 then. Steve Goodwin in NS 41 back there in 3rd from Kevin Gabriel in Cambridge 20, and Charlie Marjoram in the Cambridge 542. But it's Richard Spavinson in St Neots 351 from Carmarthen number 4 of Viv Cole. Then it's Steve Goodwin. That's your 1, 2 and 3 then. Those 3 safely onto the final circuit with Cambridge 20 Kevin Gabriel and Charlie Marjoram in 542. But it's 1 lap to go then for St Neots 351 of Richard Spavins. Viv Cole's there in 2nd and he's starting to put a challenge on for the race lead. If he's going to want to do it, he's going to have to do it soon because they are both on to their final circuit. He's having a challenge up the inside on the last bend. Who's going to take this one? It's going to be the St Neots 351 one then of Richard Spavins that takes the win from Viv Cole in command and 4. Steve Goodwin takes third in North Shropshire 41. Then coming around to take the fourth place spot is going to be Kevin Gabriel in the Cambridge 20. For Andrew Wood, Sturton 80, Sam Goddard, Dave Squire in the Sturton 319. And I don't have a name for the number 17 car, the one that's starting at the rear of the field. So only the 4 cars then coming out to play in this one. So the green flag then is flying wheel away and racing with the class 4s then. It's Andrew Wood that gets the best of the flag drop in the Sturton number 4. Sturton 80, Sam Goddard though, he is having a look round the outside and he's actually got the race lead now. It's Sturton 80 off Sam Goddard. So it's Sturton 80 then, he's close to going into the concrete wall there. Here's the Sturton 80, but he's still in the race lead. So it's Sam Goddard then from Andrew Wood in the Sturton 4. Then it's Dave Squire in Sturton 319. That's your 1, 2 and 3 with the number 17 at the tail end of the field. But your 1 and 2 then is Sturton 80 of Sam Goddard. Andrew Wood though, he's still there with him at the moment in the Sturton number 4 from Dave Squire in Sturton 319. Then it's the number 17 at the tail end of the field. So the battle on the field at the moment is between the 2 cars at the front, and you've got a new race leader this time then. Oh, he got one into the tyres. So Sturton 80, Sam Goddard is the one that parks himself into the tyre wall. So we are still running at the moment in under yellow flags. So Sturton 4 then, Andrew Wood is the one who's going to show them round at the front of the field.
I've got to slow down.
So Sturton 4 then, Andrew Wood, Dave Squire in Sturton 319, and the number 17 is the one at the back of the field. So the yellow flags are coming in this time, the green flags flying, so we're back racing then in this one, and it's Andrew Wood in Sturton 4 then, who is the one at the front of the field from Sturton 319 of Dave Squire. Then it's the number 17 machine at the back of the field. So I think I heard 2 laps to go this time round, and it's your race leader Andrew Wood in Sturton 4 that's going to show them round onto the penultimate circuit in the Sturton number 4 machine from Dave Squire in Sturton 319. Then it's the 17 car at the back of the field at the moment. So down the back straight then this time for the penultimate time then, Sturton 4, Andrew Wood coming round to see the yellow flag with the black cross. 1 lap to go then for your race leader, Sturton number 4 from Dave Squire in the Sturton 319. That's your 1 and 2 then from the number 17 machine is the one at the tail end of the field. So all of them safely onto their final circuit then this time, and it's going to be Andrew Wood in the Sturton 4 who's going to see the checkered flag, and the race winner for Andrew Wood from Dave Squire in Sturton 319. And the 17 car is the one that's going to finish at the back of the field. Then has closed, so the rolling start then is underway. So let's see which one of the 2 cars on the front of the grid then get the best of the flag drop. So you got Baxter Parker and Alfie Warren on the front row of the grid. Behind them is Niall Finnerty and Ollie Tilson. Joe Aldridge and Alfie Tomlinson just behind them. Then it's Riley Diaper and Maddie Tilson, the ones at the tail end of the field. So just waiting for the green flag to start flying, then we'll be away and racing. So the green flag's dropped, we're away and racing with the junior saloons then, and it's back to Pargeter in Nottingham 45 that gets the best of the breaks, with Ollie Tilson then up to second instantly at 196 from Alfie Warren in Cambridge 204, Patsy 1, 2 and 3 then from Melton 96 of Niall Finnerty, Alfie Tomlinson back there in 5th in the Pennine 885. Then it's the Tongham 225 of Riley Diper, Joe Aldridge in Leicester 34, and Maddie Tilson in St Neots 16 is the one at the back of the field. But back to the front then, it's a little bit of a battle going on for the race lead at the moment between Baxter Pargeter and Ollie Tilson. At the moment though, it's Nottingham 45 of Baxter Pargeter that's getting the better of it from Ollie Tilson in the 196 machine, but he's going to have a look up the inside going into turn 2. There's a little bit of contact between the two at the front of the field, but both of them are still safely running. So it's Baxter Pargeter then in the Nottingham 45 from Ollie Tilson into near to 196. That's your 1 and 2 then. The two at the front are starting to pull away from the car in third of Alfie Warren in Cambridge 204. Then it's Alfie Tomlinson in 4th in Pennine 885, Tongham 225 of Riley Diper. Then it's Niall Finnerty in the Melton 96, Leicester 34, Joe Aldridge, and Maddie Tilson is the one at the back of the field. But coming back past us then, it's still Pargeter in the Nottingham 45 from Ollie Tilson in St Neots 196. That's your 1 and 2 then from Cambridge 204, Pennine 885, Tongham 225, Melton 96, Leicester 34. And at St Neots 16, there's a challenge going on for the third place spot in this one though. Alfie Tomlinson's having a look up the outside with Tongham 225 coming into the mix as well. There's a little bit of contact, a little bit of rubbing, but all of them safely round the turn. So back to the front then, it's Pargeter from Tilson from Alfie Warren in Cambridge 204. That's your 1, 2, 3. Alfie Tomlinson in 4th in Pennine 885 from Riley Diper. Then it's Niall Finnerty, Joe Aldridge, and the Maddie Tilson machine St Neots 16 is the one at the back of the field. So I think I'm hearing it's going to be a last lap flag coming out this time round, and it's going to be Nottingham 45 and St Neots 196 who are going to be the first two to see the yellow flag with the black cross, and it's going to be Baxter Pargeter then who's going to lead him round onto the final circuit from Ollie Tilson in St Neots 196. That's your 1 and 2 with the Tongham 225 of Riley Diper in that third place spot. Then it's Pennine 885, Alfie Tomlinson from Alfie Warren. Then it's Joe Aldridge, Niall Finnerty and Maddie Tilson at the back of the field, but the race win goes to Baxter Pargeter in Nottingham 45 from Ollie Tilson in St Neots 196. Then it's going to be the Tongham 225 of Riley Diper from Alfie Tomlinson in Pennine 885. Then it's Alfie Warren from Joe Aldridge, Niall Finnerty and Maddie Tilson is the final one. So we're away then with the rolling start then for the Class 6s, and it's Peter Greenwood and Jordan Hampson that will be battling it out for the flag drop. The two cars on the front row of the grid, the SN 158 and Pennine 70. Then it's the Sturton 91, Scarborough 76, Concord 608 and St Neots 76 at the back of the field. So the green flag drops then, and it's Jordan Hampson that gets the best of the flag drop in the Pennine 70 from Peter Greenwood in St Neots 158. Then it's Glenn Emblin, Concord 608, Michael Edwards 91, James Armstrong in Scarborough 76, and Harry Tilson in St Neots 76. But it's Jordan Hampson then who's starting to pull away at the front in the Pennine number 70 from Glenn Emblin in Concord 608, who just gains a spot up to second from Peter Greenwood in St Neots 158. That's your 1, 2 and 3 then from Michael Edwards, James Armstrong and Harry Tilson is the one at the back of the field in St Neots 76. But back to the front then, Jordan Hampson, Pennine 70, completes another circuit as your race leader, but it looks like Glenn Emblin is reeling in a little bit in the Concord 608 from Peter Greenwood in St Neots 158. That's your 1, 2 and 3 from Scarborough 76 of James Armstrong. Then it's Michael Edwards 91 and Harry Tilson in St Neots 76. So all of them safely round once again then at the head of the field, and it's Pennine 70, Jordan Hampson. Glenn Emblin's wheeled him right in now in the Concord 608. So there's going to be a battle for the race lead lead very shortly between these two, with Peter Grimwood sat there in third, and St Neots 158 from James Armstrong in Scarborough 76, Betty 1, 2, 3 and 4, Michael Edwards in 5th in Sturton 91, and Harry Pilson in SN 76. That's all of them safely round, but there's a challenge for the race lead. Jordan Hampson on the outside, Glenn Emblin on the inside. It's still Hampson from Emblin, from Grimwood, from Armstrong. Then it's Edwards in 5th, with Pilson at the back of the field. Back to the front then. It's still Jordan Hampson at the moment from Glen Emblin in Concord 608. There's a challenge once again for the race lead. Emblin on the outside, Hampson on the inside, side by side then coming out of turn 2. But it's Emblin in Concord 608 then. Who's going to take up the race lead this time? So it's Glen Emblin, Concord 608 from Jordan Hampson in Pennine 70. So it's 1 lap to go then for Glen Emblin in Concord 608 from the Pennine 70 of Jordan Hampson in that second place spot. Then it's Peter Grimwood in St Neots 158, that's 1, 2 and 3. Harry Pilson's moved up to 4th in St Neots 76. From James Armstrong, Scarborough 76 and Michael Edwards 91. But the race win goes to Glen Emblin in Concord 608 from Pennine 70 of Jordan Hampson. Then it's Peter Grimwood in St Neots 158 from Harry Pilson, James Armstrong and Michael Edwards in Sturton 91. Right then, so we're underway then with the rolling start then. So we've got 8 stock hatches out there in this one. So let's see who will get the best of the flag drop when the green flag does drop. So you've got Jim Bob Johnson and Scott J. Pratt are the two that are on the front row of the grid. Adam Golding's there in Cambridge 120 alongside Luke Ransom. Then you've got Dan Crosby, Phil Peake. Then you've got the Spalding 551 Daniel Pierce and the 322 of Jake Mears. And it's Jim Bob Johnson then that gets the best of the start in Scarborough 49 from Scott J. Pratt in Scottish Borders 213. Dan Crosby's coming through the mix so in the Mountain 55 he's up to second with Scott J. Pratt down to third in Scottish Borders 213. Luke Ransom's on the outside there in St Neots 191. Adam Golding's in the mix in Cambridge 120. Phil Peake's coming through there as well in Yorkshire 24. Phil Peake's up to 4th, which puts Adam Golding down to 5th, Scott J. Pratt down to 6th. Then you've got Daniel Pierce and Spalding 551 and Spalding 322. Jake Mears, it's the Jim Bob Johnson Scarborough 49 then of Jim Bob Johnson from Dan Crosby. Then it's Luke Ransom from Phil Peake. Then it's Adam Golding in Cambridge 120 from Scott J. Pratt in Scottish Borders 213. Daniel Pierce in Spalding 551 and the SP 322 of Jake Mears. The race leader and starting to pull away. Jim Bob Johnson Scarborough 49. There's contact between the two in 3rd and 4th. Didn't see the numbers on them though, but it's the Dan Crosby machine back there in 2nd in Mountain 55. Then it's Yorkshire Dales 24 of Phil Peake, SN 191 of Luke Ransom sat there in that 4th place spot from Adam Golding in Cambridge 120. Then it's Golden 551 of Daniel Pierce, Scott J. Pratt in the Scottish Borders 213 and the 322 of Jake Mears is the one at the back of the field. You've got Luke Ransom having a look at the inside though of Phil Peake once again, but he can't make it stick. No change at the front of the field though. Jim Bob Johnson in Scarborough 49 is the one that's pulling away from Mountain 55 of Dan Crosby. Then it's Phil Peake, Yorkshire 24, Batsy 123 from the St Neots 191 of Luke Ransom, Batsy 1234, Adam Golding in 5th in Cambridge 120, Daniel Pierce 5th in Spalding 551, Scott J. Pratt in Scottish Borders 213 and 322 is the one at the back of the field. So 1 lap to go then for Jim Bob Johnson in Scarborough 49, Dan Crosby in Mountain 55, Phil Peake in Yorkshire 24, Luke Ransom in St Neots 191, Adam Golding Cambridge 120. So someone's picked up the green flag in that one. I think it was Luke Ransom in the St Neots 191, but it's checkered flag then and race win for Jim Bob Johnson in Scarborough 49 from Phil Peake in Yorkshire 24. Then it's Dan Crosby in Mountain 55, St Neots 191, Cambridge 120, SP 551, Scottish Borders 213.
Yeah, shit. I never heard that. I do believe Vivian's husband Peter's also racing today. I think he was out in the 113 earlier on in Class 1s. But wish him the best of luck. Over there on the far side, Lee Foster in Cambridge 98. And nice to see Lee out in a saloon car. So he had that horrendous rollover at the last Cambridge meeting in his Class 7. And it was quite a nasty one. But nice to see him back out again. And out racing in the stock hatches. This should be fun. So where we go then? Down goes the green flag. 8 laps of the fantastic Adrian Flux Arena Shell Circuit, and Lee Foster already getting in slightly out of shape there, but it is a brilliant drive by Vivian Chapman coming down in the 149 car. So we've got a bit of a Cambridge battle on our hands here. Underneath goes Lee Foster in that 98 machine. Let's have a little look. Not quite making it, but it is Cambridge 56 coming through to take up the running. Fantastic stuff. 96 I should say, sorry. So Cambridge 96 of James Packman coming down the back straight, and Lee Foster testing out the Armco and everybody else's car out on track. Another Spalding 17 getting mixed up in that one, and that's Josh Bates. So Cambridge 56, Darren Williams, that is, Darren Williams in Cambridge. Is that 56 leading or 96? So yeah, sorry, we've got the sun right in our eyes up here at the moment. I know, I'm moaning, I'm moaning again, ain't I? So it is Cambridge 56, doing a brilliant job. Darren Williams, 149 Viv Chapman pushing on, she's doing well. Who else we got out on track? We've lost a couple of cars already. We've got Spalding 17 coming back, and that's Josh Bates with the Citroen of Cambridge 45, and that's Matt Whaley in that. But there goes your leader. So we'll tell you what the music's all about very shortly, because there's a bit of a rave going on this evening. So as we count the laps down in this second grid of stock hatches for their first heat today, well spread out around the track now, and we've lost 96. Who else? We've lost quite a few in that one, I think. Who else did we lose? I think I saw someone else go off. So, round they'll go, and it is Viv Chapman, I believe. No, it's not. Here comes the 56 car of Darren Williams. So 2 laps left to go on that one. 2 laps left. And Vivian Chapman with a mechanical problem up there. Looks like she's trying to get the gears sorted out. So that puts Spalding 17 up into that second position. And that's Josh Bates. And so we'll call that one red and checkered flag on that one, and we'll give you confirmation of the result very shortly. Race 2 for the 1600 stock hatches, and we now go on to our junior specials. Yeah, 1200 cc's are pretty much standard engine and gearboxes in the back of these, out of coursers, Vauxhall 8 valve setup, but they really are lovely little machines, and I'll tell you what, they don't have to go, and these youngsters know how to get them round. We've got Lee Alton down there in the treble 5 machine. And we've got Leo Goodman. Nice to see Leo out. So they're from the Melton Club, and Melton treble 5 and Melton 3. Leo Alton and Leo Goodman. And we've got White Rose 134, Sam Clauderay in that 3rd place spot. So all the racing over here today, drawn grid position will be reverse grid for Heat 2, with qualifications going towards the finals, which will be coming up a little bit later on. But just like to remind everybody, we've got Barry Eaton Videos up here. You can catch up with him on his website, Barry Eaton Videos. He's up on the balcony doing a great job. We've got Jeffrey Parrish over here as well, and I can see Jeffrey over there on turn 2. And you can catch up with Jeffrey Parrish on racer.1. But we go racing with the junior specials out on track, 12 to 16 year olds, and away we go. So it looks like we've got a bit of a battle on then between Leo Goodman and Sam Clauderay. Melton 3, Leo Goodman just going slightly wide there. So slightly different surface out here with these. Oh, sorry, we've got Alfie Tomlinson. So Alfie Tomlinson, he's out in the treble 8, and he's from the Pennine Autographs Club. I thought we had Sam out there, but Sam's not out. But it's nice to see Alfie out there. He was also out in a saloon earlier on, but Alfie leading at the moment as he goes down the back straight. So junior saloon, junior specials racing, been going now. How many years would you say? Yeah, about 12 years, something like that. I know, yeah. Yeah, we just think 13 years, yeah. Yep, so about 13 years the junior specials have been going. You can normally see a great selection of these, and when they get to their championship level, I tell you, it's a great racing with big fields of cars. The top drivers from all over the 52 or so clubs up and down the country racing with the National Autograph Sports Association, and that's what it's all about over here today. So if you are a little bit unfamiliar with autographs racing, look us up. Look up the Cambridge Autographs website, or indeed Invicta Kent Autographs, or any of the local clubs, and also National Autograph Sports Association. Get all your fixture lists, all your track details, etc. But back to the racing. So it is Alfie Tomlinson then in treble 8. Pennine Treble, he really is going now, isn't he? He's really enjoying himself out there at the moment. Let's have a little look. So, Melton treble 5, Leo Alton, and Melton 3, Leo Goodman having a good time out there. First time, no doubt, here on Shell. So, I do remember we had a big meeting back in 2001 during the math crisis, and we had a big meeting at Skegness on Shell. That was a good one. So, yellow flag with a black cross being made ready, and young Alfie coming across the line with only one lap left to go. So the yellow flag with a black cross denoting 1 lap to go to the drivers. And there goes the M555 car, Leo Alton, but M3, Leo Goodman still learning his way around, doing a good job. But it's going to be a great win for Pennine Treble 8, Alfie Tomlinson. Well done, Alfie. So Leo Goodman in Mellow 3, just coming up to complete his race. Well done, Leo. Good second there. Are the Class 5s that are here, and that is Wes Green and Tim Daly there at the back of the Class 5s. But the Class 7s, we have Simon Pallett there at the front in Spalding 65. Okay, so we are good to go. So I said Simon Pallett there in Spalding 65 at the front, and then we've got Trent 88 of Andy Rand, then Isham 306 of Phil Such, Scottish Borders 7 of Shuggy Brown, Concord 18 Trevor Martin, Melton 99 Rick Finity, Spalding 34 of Darren Young. That's your Class 7s. Only 2 Class 5s out there, and they are obviously at the back of the pack, just to they won't be as quick as the 7s, but they're staying out of the way there. Then you've got Yorkshire Dales 916 of Wes Green and Tim Daly there in SC5. So as they just try and complete their rolling start, I think they'll bunch them up a little bit more. We just need Spalding 34 to catch up a little bit, but it looks like we're going to ready to go, and it looks like it's Simon Pallett that's going to let us go in Spalding 65, waiting for that green flag. And here we go, we're racing. So the 7s and 5s are off, and it is Simon Pallett, Spalding 65, Trent 88, Scottish Borders 7.
Eastern 306, Melton 99, Trevor Martin in Concord 18. And we've got a little bit of coming together at the top between Trinity 88 and Scottish Borders 7 of Shaggy Brown as he, in that mini pickup, goes into the TV bend back in third place. But it's still Simon Pallett in Borders 65. Then it is still Andy Rand in Trent 88 from Shaggy Brown in Scottish Borders. And it looks like Trent 88 has got a little bit sideways. That makes allow Shaggy Brown to go up into second place. And Melton 99 of Rick Finity has closed the gap there as well in fourth, but Shaggy Brown's gone out to try and find some grip. So Andy Rand has dropped down, or has found some grip now and held on to his third place as Melton 99 closes the gap there of Rick Finity in the class 5 of Yorkshire 916, who's leading that of so it's still Simon Pallett in Sporting 65. That car has been around for a few years, I believe, maybe in different versions, but Shaggy Brown is still in second place in the only mini pickup here today, which is quite a rarity. So in rear-wheel drive. And Trent 88 there, still in third of Andy Rand as he gets a little bit close to the Armco and allows Finity to close the gap a little bit, but they pull away. Trevor Martin there still holding off Eastern 306 and Phil Such there side by side. They go around that bend and nearly come together, but Simon Pallett in that Fiesta is stretching away. As we've got 3 laps to go this time for Border 65. There's Scottish Border 7 there, and we lost the class 5 of Tim Daly there. He goes into the middle. We lost Trevor Martin as well down the back straight, so I think we've got the yellow flags out. Trent 88 has pulled off as well, so we've lost Andy Rand as well, but the yellow flags are out as Trevor Martin is stranded there over the far side. They probably can see him better than we can. As Simon Pallett comes around. Oh, he's got a little bit wide, gone very close to the Armco, but his last lap time this time for Simon Pallett in Sporting 65. Shaggy Brown in Scottish Border 7 still in second. And then it is Rick Finity at Melton 99, Eastern 306 of Phil Such. And then it's the class 5 leader of Yorkshire 916 of Wes Green there, so he'll get top points for that in class 5. But Simon Pallett then takes the checkered flag in Sporting 65 from Shaggy Brown in Scottish Border 7. Then it's Melton 99 of Rick Finity in third, Eastern 306 of Phil Such in fourth. First of class 5, Yorkshire 916 of Wes Green. And then Spalding 34 of Darren Young is the last to finish there. We've got Ricky to go on a rolling start, and this will be fast and furious. Matt Lane is no slouch, neither is Sam Matthews in IK 427, and then CA8 with Sean Winters and Barry Hathaway. They will also be ones to look for. And also Matt Barrison there in NS 155. Remember, the grids will be reversed for the second heat, so that will make it all a little bit interesting as they come out for race heat 2. So we're looking like we're ready to go racing as we go rolling start. So the eyes are on the front 2. Sam Matthews in IK 427, Mount Lane on grid 2 there on the outside in CA 23. So Sam is not averse to short oval racing. He's had various machines in his time, ranging from Robin Reliance, Class 2s, Class 8s, Super Stocks. He's slowing down. Right, they're going to go round. They're going to go round again. We need a tidy start from these. They're all a little bit keen. They need to be side by side.
Wait for start. Wait for just tell them to keep up. Tell them to punch up. Get ready to go.
So Class 8's the first ones that we're going to do an extra lap for. So we're going to get ready to go again, just trying to let them bunch up a little bit. We want it to be fair for everybody.
Yeah, agree, happy with that.
Okay, so hopefully we're going to go this time.
Yeah, but you just put, if you don't want to stop, you won't.
So, he knows what he's doing. So it is Sam Matthews then in IK 427. It's got the drop, Mount Lane there, hot on his tail as they go sideways into that first bend. Sam Matthews and then Mount Lane is CO23. We've already lost into the first bend. Red flags are out then, so we're going to go again. It's Matt Bursard and I think Sean Winters. So I think that's who we've lost there in the top arm coat. And concrete and specials don't normally get on very well. So I'd imagine there's a little bit of damage to the Cambridge machine of Sean Winters. Okay, so we've lost Matt Beresford as well, as he was stationary when the race was stopped in North Shropshire at 155. So just going to square all the other cars up. That's Ashley Locke. Apparently that's a new car for Ashley, so it looks like an early Z car, but I might be wrong. And then at the back there we've got a Yorkshire Dales 114 of Stephen Allison. So that's our 5 runners and riders for this Heat 1 of Class 8. So it was a good start last time. Let's hope they can do it in one lap. Their rolling start this time, and then they can get on to do their fast 8 laps. So it's a little bit more organised this time. So go down the back straight. Oh, Mount Lane's just hanging back a little bit.
That battery, mate, they quite a lot more than the battery.
So a little bit more side by side. So go down into the corner, getting ready for the green flag as they come out of turn 4. So Stephen Allison's just hanging back a little bit, maybe just letting it all unfold and then wait for his opportunity to be at the front of the grid on Heat 2. So eyes are there, and we're looking, and the green flag is gone. And so it is Sam Matthews from Mount Lane, from Barry Hathaway, from Ashley Locke, and then from Stephen Allison at the back of the pack. And Mount Lane's pushed on a little bit, let Barry Hathaway up into second place. So Sam's got a little bit of a stretch lead now, probably about half a turn to go into the turn 4. As he comes out, it's still Sam Matthews, IK 427, Barry Hathaway and Concord 83, Mount Lane and Cambridge 23. And then back to the S214 and Yorkshire Dales 114, and already Sam Matthews is stretching out a straight lead in IK 427. As comes around to complete another circuit. Still Barry Hathaway all going a little bit wider. Mount Lane's turning the inside route, but Barry Hathaway seems to find the grip there in Concord 83 from Mount Lane in CA 23, and Mount Lane's closing the gap there. That's where the race is. Mount Lane is really pushing on the back of Barry Hathaway there as they go down the back straight. So it is still Concord 83 from Cambridge 23. He's up the inside. It's side by side as they come past us for second place, and he's and then he touch wheels there. Mount Lane, I couldn't quite set it up there as Barry was in the way, but Barry Hathaway has every right to be in the way in Concord 83 as he goes down the back straight. Sam Matthews completes another circuit in IK 427. He's away and gone. Mount Lane's up the inside now, and he's got second place, but Barry Hathaway won't give up, oh, that's for sure. As Cambridge 23 now, it's up into second place, and Barry Hathaway there back down into third, and then S214 in fourth, and then Yorkshire Dales 114, Stephen Allison is nearly being caught and lapped by IK 47, Sam Matthews, still from Cambridge 23, Mount Lane, Barry Hathaway in Cambridge 83. As Ashley Locke comes past us again in S214, Sam Matthews has been held up a little bit by Yorkshire Dales 114, and he's passing now his lap, so 2 laps to go this time for Sam Matthews in 427. Mount Lane, Cambridge 23. Cambridge 83, and I think Mount Lane's taken out a cone. Okay, so last lap this time for Sam Matthews in IK 427. But it's Mount Lane in Cambridge 23. Then it's Barry Hathaway in Concord 83. And then S214 of Ashley Locke is in fourth, and then YD 114 Stephen Allison is in fifth. But here takes the checkered flag. It's Sam Matthews in IK 427. Second place is Mount Lane in Cambridge 23. Oh, Barry Hathaway was a little bit close there to the arm coda going out the last bend in Concord 83. And then it's S214 motorbike engine, so it'd be interesting to see what that goes against everybody else. And then I don't think we've got Martin Bugg, because I know he had a bit of an incident in practice in Scunthorpe 105, so I'm not sure, he hasn't obviously got that repaired yet, but we might see him later. So we've got Steve Goodman in Melton, 888, and then Radford 58 of John Shepherd. So we've only got 5 runners and riders in this one, so we're just waiting for the gates to be shut over on the far side, and then we look like we might be ready to go racing. So we're off on our rolling start. Hopefully these will be a little bit better behaved than the Class 8, and they won't have to go round twice. So I think we'll let Tony Wilson have to slow up just a little bit, just to let Ian Robbins catch up, because they're a little bit spread out at the moment, and we know that it won't let them go if they are not ready. So that's a bit better. So the F600 there, Spalding 1, he's itching to go. I'd be interested to see how he goes against these Class 9s. He gave some of the 8s a run for their money in practice, so it'll be really interesting. And the green flag is there, so it's Tony Wilson, and already SP1 of Scott Ayres is up into second place, with Ian Robbins in third, and Steve Goodman and John Shepherd bringing up the rear. So it is Tony Wilson from Scott Ayres, who actually doesn't look any much slower than these Class 9s, so this will be interesting. Power to weight ratio is probably what's in it, and he's looking like he's going to challenge for the lead, so it's the F600 versus the Class 9, but it's still Tony Wilson from Scott Ayres from Ian Robbins, and then Radford 58 of John Shepherd has made up into fourth, with Steve Goodman there, Melton 888 at the back of the pack, but it's down the back straight. It is still SP10 from SP1, and Sydney at 3, R58. Oh, and Tony Wilson's got it all a little bit sideways, so Ian Robbins looks like he's going to challenge this F600 for the lead, and it looks like it is going to be Ian Robbins in SN3. So SN3, they're taking up the running there as they go down the back straight, so it's Ian Robbins from Scott Ayres, from Tony Wilson, and a little way back to John Shepherd and Steve Goodman, but this is where the race is. Forward in the front 3, it looks like it's the F600 that's going to try and challenge for the lead up the inside, but it's still SN3 from Spalding 1 from Spalding 10, and then Radford 58, Melton 888, so they go down the back straight for another time. It's still Sydney at 3 of Ian Robbins, who's going to hold them all up, slow them down, and it looks like the Spalding 1 there's challenge for the lead. Looks like Ian Robbins got a problem, and he's slowing down. That's unfortunate for Ian, because it looked like he could be on for a win there, but it's back to the front, and it's still the 2 Spalding cars of 1 and 10, and that go down the back straight, so it's still Scott Ayres holding up that lead from Tony Wilson. There's a cone in the middle of the track, so special hits one of them, that will destroy it. So that's where we go into another 3 laps to go, so it's still Spalding 1 for Spalding 10, and then SN3, Radford 58, and then Melton 888 still at the back of the pack, having a good tussle there for 4th place. But it looks like Spalding 1's gone a little bit wide, and Tony Wilson's going to go up the inside, and it is Spalding 10. No, it's not, it's still Spalding 1 in that little 600cc machine. It's just dropped down to second place now, so it's still Tony Wilson in SP10, and Spalding 1 there of Scott Ayres. They're going to take the last lap flag, so one more circuit to go for Tony Wilson, for Scott Ayres in Spalding 1. Then it's Ian Robbins, our early days leader, in Sydney at 3, and Steve Goodman's got it a little bit out of shape there as he comes to take his last lap flag, and then still back and forth is John Shepherd, but into the final turn it is still Tony Wilson going to take the win in Spalding 10. Then it's Scott Ayres, did amazingly well there in the F600 in Spalding 1. Then it's Sydney at 3, Robbie and Robbins. Then Radford 58, John Shepherd, and then bringing up the rear in 5th place, Melton 888 of Steve Goodman. So again, rolling lap, something that obviously the autographs world is not used to. Normally a straight line start. But it is your 2 men at the front, Jack Rawlinson on the grid 1, and in P2, Trent Forty, Adam Veal. They will be, no doubt, your first 2 into the first bend as they come past the start.
No green flag, yellows please, yellows. Round we go again, please.
So again, specials.
Yellow, putting your hand as well, mate, please.
Specials are we're going to try and go again as they go down the back straight. So it looks a little bit, just need to bunch up a little bit more. Looks like they're doing that this time. That's a bit better. A little bit more organised. So it looks like we could be going green flag this time.
5 minutes after the heat run, here we have.
And we're off, and it is green flag. It's Jack Rawlinson that's got the early drop. Burbage has already taken out a cone before he can come past the start line. So, and Jack Rawlinson's got all out of shape, and it looks like T40, Adam Veal has hit him up from behind. And it looks like he's stationary there. But as we go down, and the yellow, and we've got red flags on that one. So, and he's got it moving. So, we'll...
Yeah, let's reform again, start again, mate, reform screen.
So we're going to reform that, and so in behind him, Radford 218. So we're ready to go again with class 10s. They go down the back straight on their formation lap. So Jack Rawlinson on the inside, Mick Hardy on the outside, Radford 218 Stu Stretton there, back on row 2 with Sam Burbage behind him, Tom Parr as well in CA5, and we're off and we're green flag. So it is Jack Rawlinson, and it's still Stretton, and Burbage is up into third in ST40 already, and when he took out his second cone of the race, and we've lost some more, and it looks like we're going to have red flags again, I would imagine. No, we've got going. No, it looks like we could go. Well done, chaps. So, let's get going there. That's Jack Rawlinson then in the Scuddy 93 there, and Radford 218 Stu Stretton there in second. Sam Burbage in ST40 in third. And a little bit away back to Mick Hardy in Scuddy 701, and then Tom Parr in Cambridge 5, and then Terry Burbage. And it looks like we've lost someone in the wall there of ST711 there. That's Mick Hardy. He's gone in the wall, and I think he's got the steering arm. He's bent all of his arms on there, so he's pulled off his ability, so he can still carry on racing. So it is still Jack Rawlinson there in ST93. Now Sam Burbage is up into second ahead of Stu Stretton in Radford 218, and they're dropping like flies in this class 10 race. Tom Parr in Cambridge 5, and then Terry Burbage in Sturt 4, and then NS99 at Stu Rangecroft. But it is back to the front. It is still Jack Rawlinson in ST93 from Sam Burbage in ST40. They go down the back straight as those two. They're out in front, but they're sprinting. And it looks like Terry Burbage's got it all out of shape, but he's managed to keep it going in a Sturton 41, sorry. But it is Gunny 93 and Jack Rawlinson still in first. Then it is Sam Burbage in ST40. Radford 218 in third, and a little way back to Tom Parr in the Shirley Power Cambridge 5. And then Ennis. I've been corrected, it's an S66, so looks all they all look the same from up here. So that's Tom Parr there in Cambridge 5, as I think he's back in fourth place, but he's back to the front. Here's Jack Rawlinson there, he's making his way through the back markers, and he's going to complete his last lap this time in Scunthorpe 92. Then Stretton has made it back up into second in Radford 208. I must have missed that. Sam Burbage must have let him through somewhere in Sturton 40. Then it's Tom Parr in Cambridge 5, and then NS99 is Stu Rangecroft on the same lap. But Jack Rawlinson takes the win in Scunthorpe 93. Radford 218 ST40. ST41 is a lap down of Terry Burbage. He's at the back of the pack. Tom Parr there in fourth in Cambridge 5. And then a steamy North Shropshire 99 of Stu Rangecroft there, bringing up the final position.
Too many cars as well.
3 a.m.
So we look like we're going class 1 then, and it is the little yellow mini of Scarborough 888 Simon Rucroft at the front, and Spalding 3 of we haven't got a name for Spalding 3, have we? We talked about that earlier. So Spalding 3 is on the front row as well, and then Dalton Thomas in the Allgrass All-Stars PAC 1 on the second row, Leicester 35 on the inside there, Nick Aldridge. And then you've got race 1 winner there, Spalding 27 of Ricky Beale, right behind Dalton Thomas, and also there's a Parnell machine there on the inside. This looks like well organised, well done Class 1s. So they're off and going, and the little Mini is away and gone, and all the Micras and the Yaris's are going to come hounding him in a minute, but it is the little Mini into the first corner, and it's a little bit slick out there, and the Mini's gone a bit wider, maybe allowed Dr. Thomas up the inside. No, it hasn't. The Mini is holding on, so it's still Simon Rucroft out in front. It's Scarborough 888 from Dr. Thomas, from James Parnell in Spalding 921, who's just giving a little bit of push. Oh, and they've got in there's about 4 cars there, and it looks like we are. So it looks like some of them we get going, and it looks like we're going red flags. So red flags, we're going to a little bit of carnage there. We're going to reset the grid and wait to hear from the decision.
I've never been there, just 101.
24, and then Cambridge 113 in the orange Mini of Justin Chapman, and then at the back of the pack we've got the Tongham 225 of Stephen Diaper, and then at the back of the pack that's St. 32 of Josh King. So we are looking ready for the red flag. They're quite organised, they've done well the first heat, and they did well at the start of this one, and it is go this time, and it is Simon Rucroft then that's going to take us into the turn 1 in Scarborough 888. Then Parnell is looking to take that second place from SP3, and Dalt Thomas is looking to sneak up the inside as well. Parnell, as they go 3 abreast down that back straight, and it's still the Mini there that's pull away from the Micra there in second place. So it is still Simon Rucroft in that first place in Scarborough 888, and SP3 just reverts going into the Armco, but it is still Scarborough 888, Spalding 921, PAC1, Gunlock 24, T225, and SN 32. That's your top 6. It's still the Mini going the long way round as they go down the back straight, and it's still the Scarborough 888 from James Parnell in second place, but he's looked like he's going to make it stick this time. So we've now got a new leader. It's going to be James Parnell from Simon Rucroft, from Dalt Thomas, from Craig Conway, and then it's 225 of Stephen Diaper, and then St. 32, Josh King there. So those 6 are quite bunched together as we go back to CA 113 and SP3 at the back of the pack. So Dalt Thomas has gone up into second place now in PAC1 behind James Parnell as they come round to complete another circuit. It looks like Scarborough 888's lost another position there after a good early run-in. Craig Conway goes up into third place, but it's still James Parnell, closely followed by Dalt Thomas in PAC1 and Craig Conway in Scarborough, Scunthorpe 24, and Scarborough 888, T225, St. 32, Cambridge 113, and Spalding 3 as they come round turn 4 for another time to complete another circuit. It is still James Parnell in Spalding 921, Dalt Thomas in PAC1, Craig Conway in Scunthorpe 24, Scarborough 888, Simon Rucroft, then it's 225 of Stephen Diaper, and then St. 32 of Josh King. So these 6 have been quite close for the whole race, and then a little gap back to CA 113 and Spalding 3, but it's still James Parnell in Spalding 921 from Dalt Thomas in PAC1, Craig Conway SC24. These 3 are starting to stretch away now from Scarborough 888 of Simon Rucroft. So they go down the back straight for another time. Dalt Thomas looking like he's going to try and mount a challenge for the lead as they come round turns 3 and 4 for another time. It looks like James Parnell is still going to stick it out there in front. So 2 laps to go this time for James Parnell, Dalt Thomas and Craig Conway. There's your top 3, and then a little way back to Scarborough 888, T225, and St. 32 of Josh King, while there's a little battle at the back of the pack for Chapman and SP3. But going around this time, it's going to be last lap flag. This time round it's still James Parnell. Dalt Thomas is getting a little bit closer though in PAC1. Craig Conway really there to pick up the pieces if anything happens. So that's where the race is on. So it's these 3. It is going to be one of these 3. Is it going to be Parnell? Is it going to be Thomas? Is it going to be Conway? As they go into the final turn. And it is still the Spalding machine 921 of James Parnell. He's going to take the win then in Spalding 921. Dalt Thomas in PAC1 is second. Craig Conway in SC24 is third. Simon Rucroft in Scarborough 888 in 4th. T225. Stephen Diaper in 5th. ASN 32 Josh King in 6th. And Spalding 3. And then bringing up the final position CA 113 Justin Chapman. That is James Simmons, Spalding 402 of Kieran McKenzie, Leicester 218 of Simon Burgess. Then there's a Tilson machine there of SN 396 of Russ Tilson, and then Kane Parnell, your Heat 1, Race 1 winner. There at the back of the pack there in Spalding 129. So watch Kane Parnell there from the back. Been quick all season. So Kane had a good UK Championship this year in his Spalding 129 machine, but we're looking ready to go racing. We're looking for that green flag coming out, and here we go, we're off, and it's Yorkshire Dales 92, and it's got the drop. Eastern 52 kind of missed the flag, but Mackenzie's looking like he's going to try and make some places early on, but it's the Tongham 92 there that's secured her in the second place in that 1000cc Nova. So they go down the back straight, but it's still Yorkshire Dales 92, Tongham 92. I think it's 92, yeah it is 92, so we've got the two 92s out in front, and Mackenzie's looking to make up a position, and he has. So he's going to try and make it stick, but the Nova there is not letting him through easily. But it's Mackenzie there as they touch doors again. And this time, no, Kieran Mackenzie's made it stick, and he's up into second place, trying to now chase down Yorkshire Dales 92 of Mark Grant, Kane Parnell, already past two drivers. And Tongham 92's giving it back to Kieran Mackenzie. So their race is on, as that's allowed Tongham 25 to get in on the mix as well and go up into third place. So Mackenzie's gone from second to fourth in the space of half a lap, and Kane Parnell's just being held up a little bit there by Ross Tilson there in the green machine, and Russ has gone past Mackenzie as well, so Mackenzie's dropped back even further after a lap, but he's still at the front. It is still Mark Grant from Peter Tilley, from James Simmons, then it's Tilson, then it's Mackenzie, then it's Parnell. So these six are quite well spread out now though, but the challenge is on for second place between the two Tongham Motorsports machines, the Nova and the Micra, both 1000cc. As YD92 stretching out a little bit of a lead now. Tongham 95 looks like he's looking to make a challenge for second. Is he going to make it a stick? And it looks like he is going to make it stick. So it's Tongham 25 then, he's up into second place. Tilson's been passed now by Kieran Mackenzie. He's got a little bit out of shape, Tilson. Bit of contact there between him and Parnell, but I don't quite know. We'll wait to hear for the decision between that one, but they complete another circuit. So it looks like it's still Yorkshire Dales 92 Mark Grant, who's going to come round to complete another circuit. So that's your race leader in the silver machine. Tongham 25 there, looks like he's closing up with James Simmons a little bit, as Tongham 92, Peter Tilley there is trying to catch up as well, and Mackenzie and Parnell back in fourth and fifth. And then we've got the Leicester machine of Simon Burgess in Leicester 218. So it's last lap this time then for Yorkshire Dales 92. Then it's Tongham 25, Tongham 92, Spalding 402, and Kane Parnell's been given his black flag there for contact, and Leicester 218 there, and Russ Tilson has got going again, but coming around the final turn and to take the checker flag this time round, Yorkshire Dales 92, Mark Grant takes the win. Tongham 25, James Simmons in second. Tongham 92 of Peter Tilley in third. Spalding 402, Kieran Mackenzie in fourth. Leicester 218 of Simon Burgess is fifth. So we're away with the rolling start then. So we'll wait for them to get round by the start gate, and hopefully we'll be given the green flag, which will mean they'll be away and racing. They're pretty well bunched up together, these ones, so hopefully we'll be able to get them going first time around.
Yeah, I'm happy if you are, my man.
So green flag's flying, and we're away and racing with the Class 2s, and it's Martin Johnson in 27 that gets the best of the flag drop, but the one that's looking round the outside is the Scarborough 443, the one that started at the back of the grid, and he's the one who's going to show him round then past us for the first time. Martin Johnson's on his inside there in Sturton 27. Then you look back to Jason Cornell in the Tongham 632 from the Tongham 133 of Mark Davis, and Sturton 99 is the one at the back of the field at the moment. That's Michael or Alan Knowles in that one, but Kevin Atkins then is starting to pull at the front of the field in at the Scarborough 443 with Martin Johnson there in that second place spot in starting 27, but he's being put under some pressure from the Tongan 632 of Jason Cornell, who's on his outside line, but he can't make it stick at the moment. So that's it, 1, 2 and 3 then with Mark Davis in at Tongan 133 back there in that fourth place spot, and starting 99 of Michael or Alan Knowles is the one at the back of the field, but it's Kevin Atkins then in 443 that's pulling away at the front from Martin Johnson in the starting 27. So that's your 1 and 2 then. Running back there in that third place spot still is Jason Cornell at the moment in the Tongan 632, but he's having a look round Johnson's outside. Is he going to be able to make it stick this time? It doesn't look like it. Side by side though, down the back straight. Who's got their nose in front? It's neck and neck going back into the track exit bend, but it's Kevin Atkins in 443 who's going to show back past us from Martin Johnson in the certain 27. Then it's Jason Cornell in the Tongan 632. That's your 1, 2 and 3 then. Looking back to fourth, Mark Davis in Tongan 133, and Michael or Alan Knowles in the certain 99 is the one at the back of the field, but it's Kevin Atkins then who's away and gone in the Scarborough 443 from Martin Johnson in starting 27. That's your 1 and 2 from Tongan 632 of Jason Cornell. That's your 1, 2 and 3 then from Tongan 133 Mark Davis. That's your top four with starting 99 at the back of the field. It's 1 lap to go though for your race leader Kevin Atkins in Scarborough 443 from Martin Johnson, Jason Cornell. Then it's a bit of a gap back to Mark Davis in the 133 and the Knowles machine starting 99. But as they come past us, take the last lap flag, your race winner Kevin Atkins has took 2 wins out of 2 in the Scarborough 443. Martin Johnson takes second in starting 27 from Jason Cornell in the Tongan 632. Then it's going to be Mark Davis in Tongan 133 to take fourth, and the starting 99. The rolling start then is underway. It's Viv Colvin in Carmarthen 4 that's starting from the front of the pack. Alongside him is Kevin Gabriel in Cambridge 20, Pete Lemon in Spalding 11. Then you've got Steve Goodwin in NS 41. The St Neots 351 of Richard Spavins and Reese Puddyfat in SN 94. So I think we've lost Charlie Martin. He was out there this morning, but he doesn't appear to be coming out in this one. But the green flag drops. We're away and racing with your class 3s, and it's Viv Cole in Carmarthen 4 that gets the best of the start from the Cambridge 20. In that second place spot of Kevin Gabriel, Pete Lemons in third, in Spalding 11. But the man that's on a mission is Richard Spavins in St Neots 351. It looks like he's lost the wheel though. There's a wheel rolling somewhere around the circuit. Then 351, so he's out of this one. So we're ready with the restart then. So there'll be no Richard Spavins in SM 351 as he was the cause of the race stoppage. So only going with the 5 others that came out. The Cambridge 20, Kevin Gabriel, Viv Cole, Carmarthen 4, Pete Lemon in Spalding 11, Steve Goodwin in NS 41, and Reese Puddyfat in St Neots 94. So just waiting for the flag to drop then, and we're away and racing with the class 3s then, and it's Viv Cole in Carmarthen 4 once again that gets the best off the start from Pete Lemon in Spalding 11. Then it's the Cambridge 20 of Kevin Gabriel. That's your 1, 2 and 3 then, with Steve Goodwin in 4th in NS 41 and Reese Puddyfat at the back in the SN 94. So that's your 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 then. So no change of position at the moment down the back straight. Then it's still Cole who's leading this one from Spalding 11 of Pete Lemon. That's your 1 and 2. So Viv Cole then from Pete Lemon, where it's the Cambridge 20 of Kevin Gabriel, Steve Goodwin in NS 41 and Reese Puddyfat in St Neots 94. So all 5 of them safely round once again. But your race leader and no problems for the Carmarthen 4 of Viv Cole. So it's Viv Cole from Pete Lemon, that's your 1 and 2, with the Cambridge 20 coming under some pressure now from Steve Goodwin in the NS41. But at the moment, Kevin Gabriel's keeping the North Shropshire 41 machine behind him. Is he going to be able to keep him behind him for much longer? I don't know. But it's Viv Cole once again then coming past us as the race leader in the Carmarthen number 4 from Pete Lemon and Spalding 11. Then it's Cambridge 20, NS41, and SN94 of Reese Puddyfat is the one at the back of the field. So Steve Goodwin going to spot then in NS41, which puts Kevin Gabriel down to 4th in Cambridge 20, and the one at the back of the field, Reese Puddyfat in SN94. The Cambridge 20 then makes a little bit of contact into the tyre barrier. That's Kevin Gabriel then. He looks like to be out of this one, but it's Viv Cole then from Pete Lemon still at the head of the field from Steve Goodwin in NS41. That's 1, 2 and 3 from Reese Puddyfat in SN94. So this time then it's going to be 1 lap to go for your race leader, Viv Cole, Carmarthen 4 from Pete Lemon in Spalding 11. That's 1, 2 with Steve Goodwin in 3rd in NS41. That's your top 3 then, with the SN94 of Reese Puddyfat is the one at the back of the field, but it's going to be a checkered flag then, and it's going to be race win for Viv Cole in Carmarthen 4. Pete Lemon's going to come round to take 2nd in Spalding 11 from Steve Goodwin in NS41, and Reese Puddyfat is going to round out the order in SN94. So class 4s then, so no Sam Goddard after he took a bit of a hit into the tyres a little bit earlier on, so must have done a bit of damage that he couldn't fix. So only got the 3 cars left. That's the Sturton 319 of Dave Squire, Andrew Wood in Sturton 4, and the number 17 car. I don't have a name for that one, so I can't identify who it is, but he is the 3rd car that is going to be out there in this one. So we're away and racing anyway with the class 4s, and it's Dave Squire in Sturton 319 who is going to be the one that's going to show him round for the first time from Andrew Wood in Sturton 4. That's your 1 and 2 from the 17 car. Ain't got a name for that one, so it's just going to be known as the number 17, but it's Sturton 319 of Dave Squire with Andrew Wood on his outside in Sturton 4. That's your 1 and 2 from the 17 car, the one at the back of the field. So that's your 1, 2 and 3 then. So 319 then from 4, that's your 1 and 2 with the number 17 at in that 3rd place spot. Sturton 319 then Dave Squire, who is your race leader from Andrew Wood in Sturton 4, and then the one that's running in 3rd is the 17 car, but coming back past us, so it's still Squire from Andrew Wood, but it's side by side just like it's been most of the race. Who's going to be the race leader this time? It's Sturton 4 of Andrew Wood then from Dave Squire in the Sturton 319, then it's the 17 car, the one that's in that 3rd and final spot, but coming back past us once again now, Andrew Wood then in the Sturton 4 from Sturton 319 of Dave Squire. That's your 1 and 2 with the 17, the one at the back of the field. So 2 laps to go then for these ones that are out there. So still though Andrew Wood in the Sturton 4 from Sturton 319 Dave Squire. That's your 1 and 2. Then it's the 17 in that 3rd and final spot. So the last lap flag being made ready this time around then. So it's going to be 1 lap to go for your race leader Andrew Wood in the Sturton 4 machine from Dave Squire in Sturton 319. That's your 1 and 2 then with the 17 mini pickup in that 3rd and final spot. So all of them safely on to the final circuit then, as your race leader is entering turns 3 and 4. Sturton number 4 then is going to come past us and take the checkered flag and race win. Andrew Wood takes it from Dave Squire in Sturton 319. and the 17 takes that third and final spot. The two that are starting at the front of the grid this time are the two that started at the rear last time. So that's Maddie Kilson and Riley Diper. Then behind them is Alfie Tomlinson. Then you've got Joe Aldridge, Niall Finnerty, Ollie Tilson, Baxter Pargeter, and the Cambridge 204 of Alfie Warren.
Send them round again. Red flags, get your flags out, boys, get your flags out. They know we're stopping. The outside one, slow him down. Alright, send them round again, just tell the outside one, just tell them slow down, especially the outside one.
Right then, so let's hope they'll get going this time around then. So they are pretty closely bunched up, so hopefully the green flag will drop. Yes it does, so we're away racing then with the second heat of your junior saloons, and it's Riley Diper in the Tongan 225 that gets the best of the starts. Got Maddie Tilson there in that third place spot in St Neots 16. Alfie Tomlinson in the Pennine 885 is the one that just moved up to second, with Joe Aldridge, Leicester 34 down there in fourth. Then it's Ollie Tilson in St Neots 196. There's contact though with Baxter Pargeter and Niall Finnerty. There's one that's facing the fence as well, that's Alfie Warren. So all of them safely going though, so they're all still running, and it's the Tongan 225 still of Riley Diper from Alfie Tomlinson in Pennine 885. Then it's the Ollie Tilson machine, St Neots 196 from Joe Aldridge in Leicester 34. Maddie Tilson back there in that fifth place spot in St Neots 16 with Niall Finnerty, Baxter Pargeter, and Alf Warren is the one at the back of the field. So at the moment then the Tongan 225 of Riley Diper is making the advantage of the front row. Count in the Tongan 225 from Pennine 885 of Alfie Tomlinson in that second place spot. Then it's St Neots 196 of Ollie Tilson. But the battle is going between the front two. It's Riley Diper and Alfie Tomlinson. Diper goes a little bit wide. Tomlinson has a look up his inside, but he can't make it stick just yet. So it's still the Tongan 225 from Pennine 885, St Neots 196, Leicester 34. That's your 1, 2, 3 and 4 from SN 16, Melton 96, Nottingham 45. And the Cambridge 204 is the one at the back of the field. The battle's still on at the front, and it's a three-car battle now because Ollie Tilson's coming into the mix as well in SM 196. But it's still the Tongan 225 of Riley Diper from Pennine 885, Alfie Tomlinson. Then it's St Neots 196 of Ollie Tilson. That's your top three then from Leicester 34, Nottingham 45, SN 16, Melton 96 and Cambridge 204. But this time round then still it's Riley Diper, Tongan 225 from Alfie Tomlinson in the Pennine 885 with SM 196 still in that third place spot at the moment, but the race leader still being put under pressure from the car in that second place spot. I think it's going to be one lap to go this time, so it's still Riley Diper in the Tongan 225 from Alfie Tomlinson in Pennine 885. Then it's the Ollie Tilson machine, St Neots 196. That's the 1, 2 and 3 then, with Joe Aldridge in fourth in Leicester 34, Bax Pargeter in fifth in Nottingham 45 from St Neots 16. I didn't see what happened over there. Alfie Tomlinson's on the infield, but your race leader then, soon to be race winner, is Riley Diper in Tongan 225 from SM 196 of Ollie Tilson. Then it's going to be Pennine 885 from Leicester 34, Nottingham 45, SN 16, Melton 96 and Cambridge 204. So class 6s then. So let's see who we've got on the front row of the grid. Harry Tilson in SN 76 and Glenn Emblin in Concord 608. Behind them is James Armstrong in Scarborough 76 and the SN 451 of Jordan Spabbins.
I was watching for the back one, mate.
Pennine 70, Jordan Hampson, Sturton 91 of Mike Edwards and Peter Grimwood in SN 158. The green flag drops though. We're away and racing with the Class 60s and it's the Harry Tilson machines at the 76. It's the first one to show from Glen Emblin in Concord 608. Then it's the SN 451 of Jordan Spabbins in that third place spot. That's your 1, 2 and 3. Then James Armstrong's in fourth in Scarborough 76. Jordan Hampson 5th in Pennine 70 from Michael Edwards in the Sturton 91 and Peter Grimwood in the St Neots 158. But back to the front then, it's the SN 76 of Harry Tilson as your race leader from Glen Emblin in Concord 608. That's your 1 and 2 then from St Neots 451, Jordan Spabbins. That's your 1, 2 and 3. Then it's James Armstrong, Scarborough 76. That's your top 4 from Jordan Hampson, Pennine 70, Michael Edwards, Sturton 91 and Peter Grimwood in St Neots 158. But back past us then, it's still Harry Tilson from Glen Emblin from the Jordan Spabbins machine. That's your top 3 then. James Armstrong, Jordan Hampson, Michael Edwards and Peter Grimwood are the ones that round out the order in this one. There's a challenge going on between 4th and 5th. Hampson's on the outside, Armstrong's on the inside. Who's going to get the better of it? They're reeling in Jordan Spabbins as well. So it's a 3-horse race at the moment for 3rd, 4th and 5th. And it looks like the battle's on still at the head of the field between Harry Tilson and Glen Emblin. But it's Tilson that's getting the better of it at the moment. The Emblin's on the inside line. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Not just yet. It's Harry Tilson race at the 76 from Glen Emblin in Concord 608. Then it's Jordan Spabbins and St Neots 451. That's your 1, 2 and 3. Jordan Hampson 4th in Pennine 70. That's your top 4 then. James Armstrong, Michael Edwards and Peter Grimwood round out the order in this one. We'll look at this battle we've got going on at the front of the field. Harry Tilson, Glen Emblin. That's still how it is at the moment. From Jordan Spabbins, from Jordan Hampson, James Armstrong, Michael Edwards and Peter Grimwood. But these two head neck and neck all the way round so far in this one. But it's still Harry Tilson who's going to show round with 1 lap to go in SN 76 from Glen Emblin in Concord 608. That's your top 2. Jordan Spabbins still running in 3rd in St Neots 451 from Jordan Hampson, James Armstrong, Michael Edwards and Peter Grimwood. Who's going to take the race win in this one? There's a little bit of smoke pouring from the bonnet of Harry Tilson, but he manages to keep it going and take the race win. So Harry Tilson takes it from Glen Emblin. Then it's going to be Jordan Spabbins. I can't separate those two for 4th and 5th. Michael Edwards takes 6th. So stock catches then. So in this one then, at the front is Josh Bates in Spalding 17 on his outside, the Cambridge 45. Now there's 3 drivers down for that car, so I don't know which one it's going to be. Then you've got the Yorkshire Dales 24 Phil Peake, Luke Ransom in SN 191, Adam Golden in Cambridge 120, SB 1213 of Scott J. Pratt and Barbara 49 of Jim Bob Johnson. So the green flag's raising anyway. Who's it going to be that's going to be the first one into that first turn? It's Phil Peake in the Yorkshire Dales 24 that's going to be your early race leader. There's a little bit of bumping and banging going on into that first turn. Oh, Luke Ransom's round in St Neots 191. I don't know what's going to happen with that one, but coming back past us, it's still Phil Peake in Yorkshire Dales 24 from Jim Bob Johnson in that second place spot in Scarborough 49. Then it's Spalding 17, Josh Bates from Cambridge 120 of Adam Golden. Then back there in that 4th place spot is the Cambridge 45. That's either Matt Whaley, Danny Whaley or Ben Allen in that one. Looking back beyond those is Scott J. Pratt in Scottish Borders 213. And the back markers Luke Ransom in St Neots 191. But back to the front then, Phil Peake is away and gone in the Yorkshire Dales 24. From Scarborough 49 of Jim Bob Johnson. Then it's the Cambridge 120 of Adam Golden. That's the 1, 2 and 3 then from Josh Bates in Spalding 17. Cambridge 45, then it's Scottish Borders 213, and Luke Ransom in SN 191. But down the back straight then, still as your race leader, Phil Peak in Yorkshire 24. So it's Phil Peak from Scarborough 49 of Jim Bob Johnson. That's your 1 and 2 then from Cambridge 120, Adam Golding. Then it's Spalding 17, Josh Bates. That's your 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then back behind us is Cambridge 45 of Ben Allen, Danny Whaley or Matt Whaley. Then it's Luke Ransom, it's 191. And Scott J. Pratt is the one at the back of the field in SB 213. But coming back past us then, Phil Peak's away and gone in the Yorkshire 24 from Jim Bob Johnson. In Scarborough 49, that's your 1 and 2 then from Adam Golding in Cambridge 120. That's your 1, 2, 3, Josh Bates 4th. In Spalding 17, Luke Ransom in 5th. In St Neots 191, Cambridge 45. And Scottish Borders 213 is the one at the tail end of the field. But it's 1 lap to go then for your race leader, Phil Peak, Yorkshire 24 from Scarborough 49, Jim Bob Johnson. Then it's Adam Golding in Cambridge 120, Josh Bates, Spalding 17, Luke Ransom. In St Neots 191 is the one in that 5th place spot. But checkered flag there and racing for Phil Peak in Yorkshire 24. Taking second, Jim Bob Johnson in Scarborough 49. Coming around to take third, Adam Golding in Cambridge 120 from Josh Bates in Spalding 17. Then it's going to be Luke Ransom in St Neots 191. From Cambridge 45, Scottish Borders 213. Darren Williams, James Packman in the 96 and Vivian Chapman in 149. Flags flying then, we're away and racing with the race 2 of the stock catches, and it's the 322 of Jake Mears and the 551 of Daniel Pearce that get the best of the starts. Dan Crosby's there in Melton 55 with the Cambridge 56 of Darren Williams in that 4th place spot. Then it's the James Packman machine, Cambridge 96, and Vivian Chapman is the one at the back of the field in Cambridge 149. But to the front then, it's the new race leader Daniel Pearce in the Spalding 551 from the Spalding 322 of Jake Mears. That's your 1 and 2 then. Who's that running in third? It's Dan Crosby in Melton 55. That's your 1, 2 and 3 from the Cambridge 56 of Darren Williams. That's your top 4 then from James Packman in Cambridge 96, and Vivian Chapman is the one at the back of the field in Cambridge 149. But back past us then, it's still 551 from 322, 55 from 56, from 96, from 149 at the back of the field. So the field pretty evenly spread out at the moment, but it's Daniel Pearce in Spalding 551 who's going to come back past us as your race leader from the 322 of Jake Mears in that 2nd place spot. Then it's Dan Crosby in Melton 55. That's your 1, 2 and 3 with the Cambridge 56 of Darren Williams running in that 4th place spot from James Packman, and Vivian Chapman is the one at the back of the field. But there's a challenge on for the race lead again. There's contact going into the turn, but they're both still going. So it's 322 of Jake Mears from 551 of Daniel Pearce. Then it's Melton 55 of Dan Crosby in that 3rd place spot at the moment. Then it's the Cambridge 56 of Darren Williams from James Packman. Now he's in the infield, so Vivian Chapman's the one in the Cambridge 149 at the back of the field. But the race leader then still is Jake Mears in the 322 from Daniel Pearce in Spalding 551. Then it's the Melton 55 of Dan Crosby. That's your top 3 then from Darren Williams in Cambridge 56 and Vivian Chapman in Cambridge 149. But it's going to be checkered flag this time then, and it's going to be race win for the 322 of Jake Mears. Daniel Pearce is going to take 2nd in Spalding 551. Dan Crosby takes 3rd in Melton 55 from Darren Williams in Cambridge 56. And Vivian Chapman in Cambridge 149. So we are looking to make a start on this one, the 7s and 5s. So it is the Sporting 34, and had a little bit of trouble, he's away goal though. So it's the Sporting 34 and the Melton 99 then on the front row. They're going to be the two that will lead away as we come out of the turn 4 with the green flag. Then on the second row still Evesham 306 and SB7. Trent 88. Then the first of the class 5s there, the Corsa on Yorkshire Dales 916. And then say Simon Pallett in Sporting 65 there, Heat 1 winner. He was quite quick, so keep your eyes on him. He'll make his way through, I would no doubt. He won't finish at the back of the pack, that's for sure. So we're quite bunched up this time, so it looks like we could go racing. That's a good start as we're looking for the green flag this time. And we are green flag, and it looks like Melton 99's the first to break. That's Rick Finity. He's going to go away and gone. Shaggy Brown's going to follow him on the outside there. That's where the grip is, on the outside, off that inside line. As SP34 gets on class 5's got up the back of SP34, and Trent 88's lost it and spun into the middle. He'll get going, and he's right down to the back of the pack. So class 5 is making his way up into third place in the race already, but it is Melton 99 from Shaggy Brown in SP7, Yorkshire Dales 916, Sporting 34, Evesham 306, Sporting 65 and Scunthorpe 5, and then bringing up the rear is Trent 88 of Andy Rand. But we've lost the class 5 as well on the top end of Yorkshire Dales 916, that's Wes Green, and but it's still your leader, Melton 99 of Rick Finity. Shaggy Brown is Scottish Border 7 still in second, Sporting 34, Darren Young, there's Simon Pallett, he's up into 4th already in Sporting 65 as he goes round these greasy conditions. He's looking, that's where the grip is, he's found the grip, but Sporting 34 just drifted a little bit wide and just slowed down Sporting 65 as they go down the back straight. He's going to look like he wants that third place, Simon Pallett. He's looking like he'll go round the outside, but he's just got a little bit out of shape. He's used the arm code to get back in, and Evesham 206 closed the gate there of Phil Such, and that's where the race is on as the two class 5s now are battling it out there at the back of the pack. But Simon Pallett has now made his way up into third place as Melton 99 and Shaggy Brown in Scottish Border 7 are still first and second, but it's still, and Sporting 65 there is up into third, Sporting 34, Evesham 306. Then it's a class 5 and leading class 5 there in Yorkshire Dales 916, then the other class 5 is Scunny 5 and Trent 88 of Andy Rand has made his way back up to the back of class 5, but it is still Melton 99. Rick Finity has still stretched out half a lap lead now over Shaggy Brown in Scottish Border 7. He's been slowly reeled in by Simon Pallett in SP65. There could be a challenge on those. We've got 2 laps to go this time. And Rick Finity has come up to back markers though, so that'll slow him up a little bit, but this is where the race is on for second place. Shaggy Brown and Simon Pallett. So we've got 2 laps to go for them this time. That's where the race is on. Simon Pallett's found loads of grip coming out that bend as they go down the back straight, but last lap this time for Melton 99. Is Shaggy Brown going to hold on to that second spot? We'll find out. We've got 1 circuit to find out. Simon Pallett's got 2 turns to make it, try and get up to second place. And then back to the class 5 Yorkshire Dales 916 West Green. We've got a spinner there, Sporting 34, who's Darren Young, spun twice, but everyone's avoided him. Melton 99 takes the win. Shaggy Brown was just getting it out of shape, has blocked Simon Pallett's line off. So Shaggy Brown takes second, SP7. Simon Pallett in SP65 in third. First of the class 5 there is Wes Green, Yorkshire Dales 916. Fourth in class 7, Evesham 306 to Phil Such. And second in class 5 is Scunny 5. And Trent 88 has spun out in front of the race winner there.
Okay, mate, no worries. Okay, let's go. Do another little bit of water around the top.
Leo Goodman on the inside, Leo Orton on the outside, 2 Melton drivers, and then Alfred Tomlinson at the back. So who's going to be getting? It's Leo Goodman that's going to take the So it is Leo Goodman. Oh, and he's going to go a little bit wide there. Alfred Tomlinson's up the inside then, and he won the first one. And Leo Goodman's come back at him though down the outside. So Leo Goodman's gone back into the lead, and he's got a bit wide again though, struggling for grip. But Alfred Tomlinson has come up the inside. So bound back straight still Alfred Tomlinson. Then as he took that lead a lap ago from Leo Goodman in Mountain 3, who's staying a little bit closer this time, so slowly getting used to the track is Leo, and then Leo Wharton there in Mountain 555 at the back of the pack in third place. So it looks like Alfred Tomlinson is away and gone in this one. He's stretching his legs away from Leo Goodman in the Mountain 3 machine as they go around the TV bend for another time. Nice wide line there from Alfie as he comes past us for another time. He's got finding the grip out there, staying off the slick and just keeping the momentum up and keeping the speed going there. So he's pulling away even further from Leo every time they come past us. And then Leo Wharton there is getting faster and faster as the day goes on in Melton 555. But another lap completed for Alfred Tomlinson as he goes around the top bend for another time. Still from Leo Goodman in Melton 3. And then Leo Wharton just taking it nice and safely round the TV bend. But Alfred Tomlinson's looking to lap Leo Wharton there as he goes around the outside. So it is still Alfred Tomlinson who is now got half a lap lead on from Leo Goodman. So 2 laps to go this time for Alfred Tomlinson, and then 2 laps to go for Leo Goodman as he comes past away, and Leo Wharton will probably be given third place anyway as well. So last lap flag, so it's a yellow flag with the black cross for Alfred Tomlinson. One more circuit to go as he's got about half a lap lead now on Leo Goodman in Melton 3, and Leo Wharton is a lap down in Melton 555. So one more circuit to go for the Leos. But going into the final bend for the final time is Alfred Tomlinson in Pennine 888 there. Alfred Tomlinson takes the win. Leo Goodman there in Melton 3 is going to come home and take a good second, and Leo Wharton in Melton 555 will take third.